Okay.
So, all right, here we go. Here we go.
All right.
So I think we got to start by, I think we have to start by trying the one we did before, because the brains were updating, and I have confirmed, as much as I'll pretend to be excited, that it does work when you train that behavior.
Okay. Let's see. Oh. Is this guy okay? Yeah, he's got like regular vision.
He's good. Does anyone else see a bit of blinking on the stream, or is that just on my computer? Like on the...
Where?
Every once in a while,
Oh,
I see,
I see it.
That's whatever.
Let's go down to 1080. Maybe that.
I blame the 60 FPS.
60 FPS. Yeah. All right. Cool. So, okay. These are not ready yet, but they're a cool thing. They're a mystery tool we'll unlock later. So what did we have? We have
to get all, like, so fill your item bar with all of the tree stuff. Use the autumn one because it's my favorite.
Yeah,
so,
I like the autumn.
We need a seed. We need the apple tree. And we need the watering can.
That would be great if you could drag these. And the watering can.
You'll be able to drag them one day, right, Dante?
Yeah.
So basically what I would do is, there's a current kind of issue with the training, but where you have to have the specific item in the level so that you can actually create a reward with it. So I would create just some like out of range, like, yeah, get all the trees out there. So there's a couple different ways that we tried to do this before, and I think the first way we want to try it is giving it the seeds and the watering cans, and then just rewarding it for everything and seeing if that works. Because like, if we reward it for everything, I think we're getting some good behavior, but I think it's probably not the best way to train it. The best way to train it is probably within a bit of steps, or we're gonna have to pause at some point and get rid of some of these items, because right now we have a whole bunch of seeds on there and a whole bunch of watering cans, just to increase the chances that they take their first action. But I think once it gets that first little bit of learning, it'll be important to kind of like reduce that amount. So maybe like down to 1 seed and 1 watering can. And then we'll really know basically like, will it learn to get the apple tree? Like, we'll learn to plant a seed, water it to become an apple tree, hit the apple tree to get a seed, and then plant that and water it again. And so, yeah. So if at any point we see that in the graph that it's planted more than 3 apple seeds, then we know that it's gone through a full growth cycle. All right. And here we go. We were training another behavior. Were we training another behavior before? Dante, you also muted yourself.
Yeah, I'm muted. I don't remember. Maybe. Right off the bat, there's a little bit.
Okay.
Do you want to? I kind of don't just want to watch this guy because, like,
Yeah.
That's something I kind of wanted to like talk about. Is there's like a I like just watching them learn. I don't know if that's something that's that we can like. I don't know if every player is gonna like watch them kind of learn little by little, but there's always like a little sense of anticipation because you never know them. Like the moment they become smart, it's like it's a bit of an exciting moment for me.
Mm-hmm. You could have also added a reward for watering the tree, because you have to water it from sprout to tree, but like it will probably figure that out on its own, because they'll probably just water it twice in a row. Okay.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Do you want to train a crystal collector as well? Just for
Just for fun.
let's
Why don't
get
you try to train a crystal collector with a crazy environment right off the bat and see if it gets around it.
I'm gonna start by training just the standard crystal
I'll
collector
be fine there.
because
You're in control.
I'm just for decoration. See, I like this. This is enjoyable to me. This ordered kind of environment. I don't think I'm hurting these guys. Okay, Nick?
I think it's yeah. This is not the way I would do it. But I trust. Okay, so it's gaining a bit.
Is it gonna be 3?
Right.
Well, it's getting to 3 of it.
So it's learning to plant them. What happened before? Maybe I shouldn't spoil it, but let's see. Like if it plants the 3, it seems like it might be learning to plant the 3 first, then pick up a water can. Do you want to increase the speed of it?
Yeah. Let's see it.
Okay. So they're getting it. Seems like they're getting the water and sometimes, and
look at it has affinity.
Okay.
So I think, it's weird. I was thinking like maybe it would know when there's no more like seeds left over, but then there's like a seed over here. So like
yeah.
so it never knows when there's no seeds. It just like if you look at what it's looking, it can't see the seed. I figured it would have.
It's seen the post. Oh,
It lost affinity to seeds.
yeah.
Yeah. That's weird.
Okay, so is the okay. Oh. There we go.
Let me
Now,
go.
and now he's just gonna walk into the tree for some reason. So that was like a good representation of. I think it's the second reward for watering. Okay, so he's doing it. Oh,
Okay, but like no, pick him up, buddy. Come on.
so there's the chance that. Okay, so it's making. It's getting to the point where I think it's almost time to change this environment.
Can we talk about the fact that the apples are the wrong apples?
Yeah, that's it. Why not? It's like the trees give birth to different kinds of trees. Why not? Just a feature. Yeah, but that's a little visual glitch, but whatever.
Oh, dude! Now it's shaking the apple. Yes, learn to shake the apple.
I'm concerned. I'm concerned that we should maybe like change the environment a little bit.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You can't let them train too long in the same environment.
Yeah, exactly. So that's like the biggest thing is like making sure we switch this stuff up. I think you could maybe get rid of. Oh, okay, that's okay. Do you think you should get rid of like all of the watering cans to make it harder? Oh, okay, yeah, just keep them like far enough away. Yeah, that's fine. So this is definitely gonna mess it up for its first little round because it's just what we want because it's gonna have like
I don't know, man.
Maybe.
Oh no, yeah.
For its first little round, like it always takes that dip because it's adjusting to its environment, which is quite an issue, but something that we like are dead set on kind of trying to figure out is like not having that drop because since you have that drop, it means it hasn't learned. It means a couple of things. It means it's like maybe not learned how to navigate, but it also is kind of like a sign that it hasn't really thought of generalizing yet. I think it's like a mix between having trouble navigating and a mix between like remembering the level more so than the specific set of actions more than like what these items actually are, which is like the most advanced or like one of the more advanced kind of like ways of issues of trying to train these things. But it's pretty. So
Who wants this one?
yeah.
That's why I put it over there, so I like could see that, like could like understand that this one's like inaccessible.
Mhm.
But I like how we didn't have to give it a reward for everything. Like it learned to water the tree.
As well, because it double watered it and then must have by accident double watered it and then then got its somehow.
Yeah, they don't. See, that's the thing. Though, where he's barely just adjusting to this new space.
Yeah, but you can tell that it's trying to figure it out. Yeah, so like whenever we're trying to like train like a more advanced behavior like that, like that's what we have to be very careful about. Like I think as soon as it starts using the watering can successfully, like right now, is like almost the time to like to
Change it up a little?
maybe change it up, or at least change just change it up like super slightly. But let's just like let it go a little bit further and see if we mess this thing up.
Ooh, it dipped.
Is it dipping?
Well, it's just that it had some tree shaking action here. What's weird is that it has tree shaking. Oh, water! Like maybe watering isn't working. Oh no, it is.
It's working. It's just like it. I think it's just missing it sometimes.
Yeah. All right. So let's stop it. Let's stop it here. So first of all, like we were right last week. You can just tell it what to do, and it'll just do it. Do you think?
I really think this is like an issue of priorities of the rewards. Like what action will it take a limited amount of that we can make 10 so that's like really special. So it's like if we make shaking the tree 10, it will probably optimize towards getting that more, but then it can also just get stuck shaking the tree forever, right? And which is not as good. But we could make.
I want to try just planting. Like I know this is what we've been seeing so far, but now we're only giving it one. Mm-hmm. So like maybe it'll know to plant it. Like that requires a lot of like.
Because it's had experience getting a seed out of the tree already, so there's a chance that if we see that it's planting more than one, then it's gonna be figuring it out. I think it's gonna be able to do it. I think it's gonna be able to do it.
Yeah.
Just give it a little bit of time. Just watering nothing. There we go. Can he gain more than one?
So Silver's saying, just like being near the tree to counter that, maybe that may make it move seeds rather than stick around the same tree. Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe we want to make it move around. Okay, let's give it a few more checkpoints and then we can try that. Like I see us like so. This to me is like one of the more exciting parts where you see like a little bit of growth. It's like it kind of like makes me think like it's just about to figure everything out.
Yeah, because if it's getting 1.4, then it's like that means like half the time it is getting that.
Like the second one, it just hasn't learned to drop the. See, that's the thing. It knows that it needs to use the tree, but it doesn't know it needs to drop the. Oh.
Whoa! What about negative reward for watering tree, but higher reward for planting the seed?
Okay.
Because then they will like just like negative reward for for just watering the apple tree. So then it will stop watering the apple tree, but it'll still like it'll get enough reward from planting the seeds if we make planting seeds 10.
Okay, let's try it.
But yeah, to your point, Silver, yeah, taking them out of Training Cloud into the real world, that is such a big option. We have like a couple features on the right in the new panel that we're going to introduce a bit later that will help. We hope to allow for generalizing to some extent. One thing that we talk about a lot is basically what's the dynamic systems modeling is I just looked it up, is something that's more is interesting when you have like an Animo training with another Animo, or you have say an Animo training with a dog, like something that is moving around kind of either like with its own intention.
You made me realize I forgot about this guy.
I forgot about this guy. This one's just.
Are you okay? Oh no.
No, this one's gonna be really hurt. It's never gonna stop walking in this perfect optimized circle.
Oh no. Oh my god, I let him cook too much.
He's been cooking way too long. We can return to him and see if we can save him. So wait, what did you want? We want to just make it a negative to.
I did this. So it's like you love like watering the sprouts. You love watering the trees, but you hate watering the apple trees. How about that?
Yes. Yeah. Negative 100? Wow. You're playing with fire. But if we get it wrong, we can always restart him and try again. But
they really need to bring soundboards into the stage.
Oh wait, is there no? Oh, the soundboards aren't in stage.
How does this happen? Oh, I guess it just goes. Oh, and I'm just. Did it immediately get traumatized? Oh no. Okay. No. Stop it. I got these mixed up. It's the other way around, actually. Oh god, I hope I didn't kill. No! I'm sorry.
Your audio just started messing up again.
You're back to robot mode.
And there we go.
Cool.
Talk again.
Hello.
There we go.
I should really just use like the professional streaming mic that Pietro got me. But
I think that the reason it looks like it's traumatized is just the negative 100 just messed the scale up of the graph, which is kind of still an issue.
It's gonna suck for the rest of the thing because of the bug. Okay, well, whatever. We can still look at the numbers. So I messed this up rather than giving. Oh, I still messed it up. Stop. Because really, like, what we don't want it to do is we just don't want it to stay there, like,
subtle, like
a little bit of fear.
So
I feel like I'm much more terse than you are with this.
You want plus 100 for spraying sprout with water?
Yeah, because like,
I guess
wait,
so.
What? It didn't update the rewards. Is this the bug? Is this the old bug? I have a feeling. Oh no, it says -1. Oh, because I was clicking the old checkpoint. My bad.
It's all good. I think plus 100 is a lot, but I trust you.
I love how when they put down like the plant, they're just like they're like, it's okay, buddy. Like look when it puts down like it's gonna pick up the plant and it's gonna put it down, like the apple, and it's gonna put it down, and it's just like, oh wait, no, plant it. No, it's okay. Like I know that it's the same.
Do you know that that's an animation bug?
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, it's my favorite bug, right? Okay.
It switches its animator. It switches its animator before it plants it, because it releases it, and then it's technically hugging a tree rather than planting a seed. Anyhow, in-depth
Like-
Unity, in-depth Unity
But that makes
animator
it
issues.
cuter that it just wants to. It's a tree hugger.
It can do both, but yeah, yeah. Like there's lots of hugging tree animations that I think can fire properly. Is this working, Dante?
It is watering it in the. Let's. Meow.
So it's got like, it's still getting just the one planting.
Yeah.
I wonder if that. No, there's no way that one
Checkpoint killed it.
one checkpoint destroyed it forever. I refuse to believe that. So what makes this like a really hard behavior is like, it's like we're doing this and we haven't even taught it proper navigation. Like if we wanted to do this properly, we would need to start at some point soon introducing some obstacles in the way, or else, to Silver's point before, as soon as you put in the real world is so much more complicated than this dream setting that it's going to get confused. Like if it hasn't seen different heights in the world before, if it hasn't seen like other objects that much before, it'll just get, I think, basically pretty overwhelmed and just be kind of incapable of making the same kind of decisions.
Yeah,
So,
you're right.
yeah, so like introducing diversity within the space. Oh,
Okay, there's started planting a little bit more apples.
okay.
Oh. I'm telling you, they just grow up so fast.
Oh, that's a big jump. Yo, you like seeing one of those huge jumps. So, all right.
I
so
mean, now it's doing it every time. So
Yeah.
every time but it still hasn't learned like
I
not to
think
do
planting seed should be higher because planting seed is like the most. But I guess because they can use I guess ideally they're using an apple tree, creating as many seeds as possible, and then planting them, right?
it. Well, let's see. Well, we don't have anything for shaking, so the shaking part is like completely unexplained.
Well, the shaking part is dealt with by the seed one, because the only way to
That's the only way they can get more, right?
shake. Yeah.
So let's see. You can go down to 10, and you can go up to 100. Yeah. Try that.
Silver sent a
And-
message saying that they struggle a lot with teaching the Animo how to deal with elevations. Even when they only train on
Yes.
hilly terrain, they're always try walking into the cliff face rather than the scale the path to the side. What is the advice on this one?
All right.
Let's figure it out with the crystal, man. Let's do this. I like. Let's try to save this one. I don't know if it'll be possible.
The placing block
This-
noise is just so good. I love it.
Shout out to Eliza Daly from Level Curve. She's doing all of her sounds, and she's like the best.
It's beautiful.
This is
What
this
do
is
you
a
think?
death trap of a training training space. We already traumatized this animal, and then we're like just throwing it into the weirdest, hardest valley.
I'm telling you, man, you're much nicer to these guys than I am. I just
Yeah.
like learn.
I'm here
This
for
is
it.
your environment. You learn now.
Okay,
See?
like, no, but it's like, so this Animo has just learned how to go in circles, and it's it's gonna do that. But that's okay. Let's see how quickly it can maybe get out of it. So Silver, basically, I think maybe you've shown before, which is there's a couple negative rewards that you can be careful about when it comes to navigation, and some positive ones as well. But what we're doing is just like failing to move that -1 generally is enough to like get it to realize that it can move around, or to like just to prevent it from kind of like bumping its head constantly. It can if it's too overtrained like this, it might have a really hard time like coming up with that decision.
Yeah, at this point, it doesn't want to do anything but
Yeah, because it's so confident that moving straight, because we overtrained it for so long that it doesn't even know what crystals are. It just learned how to go in like a weird spiral circle. That it's so confident that moving forward was the right decision that it's like
we let it too much.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry,
Jelly
Chapo
Bob's
2.
gonna have to get destroyed, sacrificed to the navigation gods.
What rhymes with 3? Say something good.
Tree.
I love it.
All right, there we go. I like.
All right. New brain, new me. I wish I could do this. I wish I could just reset my brain and like, like, oh man, all this trauma, you just reset the brain. It's good.
Yeah.
Um,
I think that your obsession with just crystals on every square is absurd. Like how it can't, like, it literally has no chance to know what a square that doesn't have crystals on it is.
See, one thing I don't like is I don't like having to stop the training to like change the environment. If we could just like tighten that up a little bit, it'd be nice.
That would be the best. Yeah, like if it was all real time, pausing and starting. I think there's little things we can do to tighten that up. There we go. Doesn't this look a bit better?
Yeah, okay.
Is it more conducive to learning just a little bit more? Just
I guess you're right.
because I think when you were just training it, when we overwhelmed it before. Oh yeah. Speaking of overwhelming, what's this guy doing?
Oh wow, planting 5.
Okay. And then watering, spraying tree with water gun. Only.
Oh, it's trying to use the apple on the apple, and there's no animation for it.
Oh yeah.
Trying to use the stones to destroy the stones.
They're still learning. They're still doing great.
But let's go. Let's watch it go fast. Meow. Meow.
Silver said that their biggest want for the trainer is easier terrain tools. They change them a lot to better train, and it takes a while.
Yes.
Like the rewards, you mean?
No, but like the terrain.
Oh,
Painting.
terrain. Oh gosh, you're right. At one point, when we used to have kind of like a painting block, I think we'll come back to in a better way. But yeah, like being able to drag or move things. We also want to add in ways to kind of just like auto change things to some extent.
Oh no, my guy's learning to called become unalive. No doing that, please.
Yeah.
I don't want to get demonetized.
Yeah, no drowning. You in the minus hundreds.
Okay, what? This is also bad? Alright.
You have +1. If I would say -10, because the +1, like how many crystals is it possibly getting?
I'm seeing it to shock it a little bit, okay? Just one more checkpoint. It'll stop doing it, watch. It'll stop doing it like next checkpoint. Come on.
All right.
Come on, Capo. Oh my god, it did it more. No, it's just doing it.
It's good. Oh, it's good.
It's like it's not. Oh my god! Is it too late?
No.
Oh god! God! Don't die!
I think. Yeah, I think it will figure it. It's just you're training
Oh.
it with 100 turns. Okay.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Okay. He needs to get out of it. Just needs to get out of it, and then I'll bring down the pain. Just get out of it.
As long as it's gaining more crystals, then I'm fine. It's just
Why do
like
you feel like we're in a parenting relationship here, Nick? It's like it's like no, little Chapo's going to college, and that's it.
being angry at Chapo. Stop yelling at him.
He shall learn not to jump into the. No, sorry. Okay. It's learning. It's learning.
All right,
I'll bring it down. I'll bring it down. Okay, I promised. I'll keep.
Like, honestly, at this point, it won't matter because I think it's safe. I think you made the right decision. I'm just always worried about, you know.
You're the nicest trainer. I just want to say.
I just don't want to hurt them over time. You know, like it's.
What is our limit? 8. It's planting 8.
Okay. So stop this and move it around.
Okay, you're right.
Like,
what do you want me to do?
so is the seed currently out of its vision? Yes.
Is it? No, it wasn't.
It
You.
was. I think it was.
Oh yeah, it was like. Oh yeah, I
it
guess
was slightly out, but like maybe move it over a bit, move that over there, move him over just slightly. Maybe to the other side, the other corner. No,
Dude, this guy's got like the funkiest head.
it's a brain.
I know.
I think this is hardcore, but maybe like, and also maybe just raise some. Like now we can like start with the navigation.
Boy.
Okay. Playing with fire. I would say like maybe start introducing a bit of height.
A bit of height.
Just so that it's like maybe make a little platform over here. You know, just so that height isn't like. I feel like sometimes if you never train with height scares it. That's
often,
way too much height.
Like right now,
Sorry.
how often would you say the stress? It's too much. How often would you say you need to like change up your learning environment? Like right this very second on how training is. Like
ideally every single turn, but it's not possible.
fair.
I think we don't really know, but like ideally every few checkpoints or have something in your environment that is maybe also making it a bit different and changing it. I think whenever it's just training, like I think there's an illusion sometimes to how smart they are when they're just training on the same environment over and over again, and that kind of creates like kind of this anticlimactic feeling, you know, when you change it around at all. So I like ideally as much as possible, and I think the current barrier to doing that is just pausing and playing and stuff like that. But like we said, there's a couple tools on the side there that are not ready to show, but will help with this. The reason I freaked out about the height in the last one was just that the seed was next to next to a wall. But you know, maybe that's a good thing to learn.
Man, I'd like to think that these guys are like super like smart, but then they're just not, and they're actually quite fragile. See, I'll figure it out. It's AI, but like AI is not that smart, I guess. Well, at least not.
Only have 128 neurons.
Yeah, it's. That's the other one I did. One thing I liked about the old UI was the fact that you were able to see. Okay, it's planting the thing. It just doesn't know how to get to the water.
Like, how is it supposed to get to the watering can from there? Oh, I guess I could do that.
I think I was throwing the ball for no reason. It's like it learned to like pick up. It's like see, this is the thing. They don't know that well the difference between a ball and and the seed. So they're just like ball, seed,
And a watering can.
seed.
It's yeah, it's
All right.
probably like, it's like I want to have this. I want.
You want to have what?
Like I think it's thinking the ball is a watering can or something like that,
Yeah, or a seed.
or a seed. Okay, you can do it, buddy.
Well, there's two of them now. Ooh,
Okay,
Okay.
No.
It remembers.
there you go. Sometimes you just gotta get into the right space.
Meow, meow, meow.
Wow.
Yeah, it was locked inside its brain, dude.
It was locked inside that weird environment that you like threw it into.
I like this. See, when I showed this to my little sibling, they're like 13. They just made like the coolest environments. They like made like a fire dome. My environments just look like this. Looks like I don't know, like an abandoned campground in someone's backyard. It's just like
I like it. If they plant a tree next to that torch, would it? The tree would probably start on fire. I'm
yeah,
assuming.
that's why I put the torch in. I want to see the whole place.
Oh, you want some chaos? Well, put it closer. Yeah, put it closer.
I like I have to move the fire, then move the torch, then move the fire back on the torch. It's great.
All right. This is scary.
This is weird. This is like a weird setup.
But so I think we are successful at creating this behavior. I think the behavior is a success.
Can we talk about the fact that it just decides not to pick up the watering can if it knows there's like an apple around?
Yeah, it chooses the apple first,
Yeah.
which is smart.
There we go! I think Silver's like frame of thinking. Silver, you're the best.
Let's see. Yes, that's where we want to go. Silver is like, yeah, multi and like, because you have 4 Animo combined like multi behaviors. Because like you see like some of this behavior, like having 2 kind of this is an advanced behavior for sure, but having a consistent Animo with a very small focus, like we're doing seeds and water can right now and chicken tree. Like this is an advanced behavior. Like I don't know how much smarter they can get depending on what, like they could probably get a lot smarter, but like who really knows? They're quite fragile. But like combining lots of different Animo with different focuses, like one who's really good at the trees, or one who doesn't use the watering can at all, one who just like plants trees and shakes trees, like one that's focused on seeds, one that's focused on watering cans, one that's focused on whatever. Then you can start like making a bit like more like advanced behaviors using that one item, say like
It's on fire.
well, he put out the fire at least. Oh no, but now he's got no seeds.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, to learn not to plant the trees next to the fire.
but will it learn to maybe put out the fire?
I don't know. Oh yeah, actually, you can put. I don't know if
I think you can put
you'll
out.
just put in the fire. I don't know if you can put out the fire when it's like. Yeah, you can. Yeah, I wonder if it'll learn to put out the fire first, and then get the torch. It's like,
Didn't-
get me! I want that seed. Poor guy.
Again. All right, Daniil's confirmed. Okay, here we go. Like its strategy is like plant a seed and there's just water everywhere. Just like water everything.
Dude, this is cool. This is the really cool thing. Like, look at it needs to learn about the fire, and this one apple all the way over here is like one day,
Tripping.
I
Yeah,
have-
walk maker in there. Just-
I was gonna say, are you ready? Are you ready? Because like I'm ready. Yeah.
We've gotten like I don't know. I think we've proven a lot with this this little guy. I think the only thing that we could prove more is proper navigation. I think we could push the navigational skills. Come on. Do it.
The fire sound is so loud. Like it's just burning.
Oh yeah. Tomorrow morning we're gonna tweak all those sounds for meeting with Eliza. We're gonna get them all.
If you ever had the like, it's the opposite of privilege. Well, whatever. To have like 9 animo in a very contained space, it's like it's deafening. Especially if they're untrained and they're just like chatting, like it is wild. Wow. Okay.
So I know we've
I think
already
I should rate her.
Sorry, you go.
No, you go.
I was just gonna say, I know we've already we talked about this a little bit last week, but could you guys re-explain like what's actually going on? Because you said there's a bunch of like instances of the training going on at once. Could you just like re-explain like what is actually happening when you're training?
Yeah, I think, and that's actually okay. So here, you know how it says like 6.1. It's like planted 6.1 apples. It's like that doesn't really make sense. Like it's only like 6 or 7. But what's actually happening is like while every time it does one of these like little bars, like you can see it like loading right here, is that like those bars are like it you know how we can speed it up to go like imagine it just does that like as fast as your computer can go. It goes like really, really fast. So it doesn't do just one try, it does like 100 tries. And it gets the experience from all of them. And it learns from like every single thing it did in all of those. So in some versions it kind of fell off, in some versions it like watered the tree, in some versions it watered the fire, and like depending on like all the different things that it learns across all of those, we call it like the multiverse, it learns to kind of update its behavior to become a little bit better. Does that track? Sorry, I don't think I explained it very well.
You explained it great. Except for you went robo mode on your microphone at the end.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But like that was a great explanation. Like it's happening like when you imagine this at 4 times speed, it's happening technically at 10 to 50, depending on the speed of your computer, times speed in the background, and it's accumulating all that knowledge. And then basically every time it gets a new checkpoint, which is one of these bars, it updates its brain so its behavior will reflect what it learned over the past, like, say, 10,000 steps. Even though you've probably only seen 100 steps in the game. It is a turn-based system, so everything is kind of calculated in steps. I think what I would love to get into, there's the panel that is still in progress, which ideally will show the progress one. This one ideally will show all the checkpoints it's had until you reset the brain. But I think what would really be cool as well is to show how many steps that is, like, because basically the training steps is kind of their age. It's like how they age basically in the cloud, and as they get older, depending on who you've trained, they might kind of react differently based on just like how much knowledge they've gained over their life, how many holes they've been in, and also because of some things called like the learning, I don't know how this works, Dante does, but like the learning rate over time, like There's
They
like
wrote that they used to if the longer you train them, they got like closer and closer to their ideal behavior. But now they're just like a little more silly, so they can't super optimize. Actually, let me show you something that's like, what is it sounding weird?
mix your
robotic again.
microphone first.
Oh, my God.
Would love to see something weird though.
That's the part. That's the part. Am I robo still?
Yeah.
So bad.
Okay.
We should all like Fiona's got like the most pro mic.
Join the party.
Fiona's like influencer, okay?
Yeah, that's yeah.
Although Fiona, are you still Lestuals?
No, I changed
No?
my
Oh, no.
username. Lestruals
Okay,
is dead.
that's good.
Rest in peace, 2023.
Yeah.
We
all-
Look, okay, look at this. This is cool. Look at, I mean, it did like last time, and I was like, I think maybe it over optimized this environment, but like, look, it plants it once, and then it goes to get the. Come on, don't fail. It's just showing you off, buddy. Come on.
Silver mentioned or asked, would it be possible to save brains every single checkpoint so you didn't have to restart them fully?
So what we want to do, and you can kind of see it in the panel, is that each one of these is like a session that you've trained. So every time you hit pause, and I don't know if we're going to keep this, but every time you hit pause, there's this like line here, and if you hit play, you get another line. Come on. Well, the first time the line should have appeared, but like that's like a session. So we're thinking of saving the brain once. Every time you hit pause, it like saves the brain. Like, yeah, so see here, you would have like a save, and then if you go in here, that this whole session would have been like one of these bars. So you can be like, oh, show me what it was like at the end of that. So then if you kind of move your things around every time you hit pause, you move things around, and you're like, oh, I know I've saved what I have right now. Try again. I don't know. Is that too much, or do you want to have like, because if we save every single checkpoint, these are like neural networks. They're pretty big. Your hard drive space might be limited.
I think that like there's an in between where it's like you can save like when you like you still have to reset, but you can reset to a point, and then once you do that, it kills the future. Basically, like so when you go back to that save spot, you can be there, but then like you can't kind of go back and then forward because that we once had a plan for doing that, but it so quickly got unreasonable because of the amount of branching that a brain could do. I think in an ideal world or in a next project or, you know, an update to this in the future, if there's success, would be to do something like that. Like I think that would really help with sharing brains as well, if you could ever share brains that way and know where they came from. Like,
So, when it comes to their age, I don't know if you'll have an answer to this, but if you reset them, does that reset their age?
yes.
Cool.
It's like a clean slate. They are a baby. Yeah, they completely. I think it'd be like I've always had plans to like visually represent their age. I could still do that.
I just occurred to me that you should be able, if you have an item and you are in front of a fire and you use it, you should just like sacrifice the item to the fire gods.
Oh, is it a use fail right now?
Well, if you have the apple and you use it on the fire, it just like it doesn't do anything. But like I could do it like fire, and it should be like.
Yeah,
like,
then we can have a trash fire like level where they're just like everything.
All the trash before and like put it in the Oh, that actually would be a great behavior.
Yeah,
just
would
like
be a good behavior. Clean up, like like the cleanup behavior. You just gotta like burn all these items. I think we should. Daniil's just like listening and dying.
Yeah, can you implement that for like next week?
Yeah. But I like that idea. I think it's really cool. So has this? We kind of forgot about that, really, Bob. They're like kind of maxed out, but why are they still dying sometimes?
Just they have the standing still fear, so it's more
Oh.
efficient for them to jump rather than like one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I messed this one up too.
Yeah, but they're doing well. It's just like at a certain point, it's realized that it like collects enough crystals, but then when it cuts its losses at some point.
Yes, it's like I'm good. Like that's enough. Like the rest of them too hard. I'm
Yeah,
good.
he's like I have enough crystals, but I'm in so much pain that I'm being yelled at so much that I'm like, I got enough, but yeah, it's not worth getting yelled at anymore.
I respect these little learning machines. They know when they have too many crystals. You know, they don't just endlessly accumulate. They know sometimes you just have enough crystals.
I just realized it's 5:55, Dante.
Oh shoot! I gotta go.
Yeah.
Okay, can I just say like this game is fun? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's like I have fun. For at least I do. I don't know. Hopefully, it'll be fun for all you guys.
I think it's pretty
Yeah.
fun. Not
Yeah,
biased though. Never heard of the word bias before.
I love it, and yeah, like there's tons of new items. There's a whole bunch of new items that we just implemented that can't wait to train with more. I think we can start maybe next week. We can train with a new one.
Oh yeah, for those of you, I guess we haven't really announced this anywhere, but we are going to be doing these streams like more regularly now for everyone, probably same time of the week, but I'll confirm via Discord at the beginning of the week every week. So imagine a dev saying their game was boring.
Imagine.
Yeah, but thank you all so much for joining, Silver. Thank you for all the engagement and the questions. It really means a lot to us.
Yeah, you're the best.
And I will upload this VOD somewhere eventually. So stay tuned.
Yeah, let's get it up on
Oh
my gosh,
YouTube's.
Imogen.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
Great. Thanks, Fiona, for bearing with us when we were like struggling at the beginning.
Of course.
Also being here. And yeah, and we'll see everybody next week.
Bye, everybody.
Same
Thank you so
time,
much.
hopefully. Bye.